Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to review Module 2 Week 2, what to expect and some of your responsibilities. First, I must say it's a pleasure to have so many of you in this class. I have had the chance to read through your intro survey for those of you who submitted it, your autobiographical profile for those of you who completed it, and also to respond to some emails for those of you who sent me emails. I can see your autobiographical profile right here. If you haven't completed your autobiographical profile, make sure you do so ASAP. It's overdue and I shouldn't have to remind you. I understand this is the first week of class, so I'm going to be lenient towards late work. I'm giving you this grace period to submit it. I'm not going to give you a 0, but if I don't see it by the end of the week, come Monday, in fact, I don't want to tell you when, but it's your responsibility to complete every work that you need to complete. I stated it clearly during my course orientation. You have a course calendar, so you had to know that this was coming, so there's no excuse. Okay, so once you completed the autobiographical profile, make sure you respond to at least 2 people per my instruction. I think it's a good way to get to know your peers, because there's going to be at least one group work, and it'll be kind of awkward if you're just responding to somebody for the first time in the class during the group project. You at least should respond to at least 2 people. If you want to go beyond that, good for you. Having said that, I want to also note that many of you completed the syllabus quiz. If you completed the syllabus quiz, I have given you a perfect score for it. Now, just because I gave you a perfect score does not mean that you aced everything. Some of you had some funny responses. Some of you didn't even know that we're using just one tech course textbook. So please review the course syllabus, even the course orientation, because I think I was very detailed on what I'm expecting from you in this class. If I gave you the full points for completing the syllabus quiz, it's not because your response is perfect, but because you submitted the statement of understanding. So that is like a contract. I'm not going to sue you, but it's just formal. I want you guys to be aware of what you're getting into, and that's why I decided to follow the process of having you submit the statement of understanding and completing the syllabus quiz. Now, I must mention that in this class you have gotten a number of emails, and some of these emails have been about Microsoft Word document. You will notice that I said it in my syllabus, but I also mentioned in the course orientation that I expect when you are submitting your work, you're turning your work as a Microsoft, especially an essay. So if you go into the Assignment and Projects tab, this very folder is where you find tutorial videos on Microsoft Office 365. Not only do you have a tutorial, some tutorials there, but I actually recorded 2 videos on this. I love Microsoft products. I use it every day. Same with Google, but you can't compare the two. There's a big difference. Now, I understand that many of you grew up on Google Drive, so this is going to be sort of a rough transition for you. If you're used to doing something, you don't see the reason why you should change it, because it's become second nature or almost automatic. So I understand the transition, but when I ask you to download this, it's for free. Don't try to find short corners. I have students to do this, and then I'm seeing things that turn in, it's like weird, like formatting issues. I know a lot about this, okay? I researched this. So if you want to go around and instead when I actually download the software, you don't download it, you just find something online and find a substitute, or you turn in a PDF. I will let you off this first week, but next week you will know that I'm in business when I ask you to download something, or especially when it's free and it's not. You should be following the instructions, because I'm going to be commenting on your assignment documents, and if you don't, especially your essays for the discussion board post, of course that's not required. It's just you responding to the assignment, just as you did for your autobiographical profile. So that's that on Microsoft Word. You have the information with you. It's if you're not able to download it, contact these students IT or student support decks at Harper, and somebody should be able to walk you through. Moving on from that, let's focus on our main goal for this video, which is to review module 2 week 2. You will notice and that I have on the course calendar, which by the way you should be looking at. You should have a copy of it downloaded, saved to your laptop, or printed out somewhere, maybe so you have it at your fingertips. Is that your first essay? I'm going to release your first essay in week 2. So get ready. The first essay is going to be released in week 2. I'm also going to you're also going to watch a movie called To Serve with Love. Okay, so the movie is going to be, the assignment is going to be based on the movie. That's why I scheduled it, so that because I want to give you guys enough time. I highly suggest you have the assignment instructions by your side when you watch the movie To Serve with Love, so that can help you in brainstorming or taking notes as you watch the movie. I'm not going to go through all the contents in the topics and theme column, as well as weekly assignments and reading tasks, but I'm going to focus on something because I think it's important, very important for this week. So you've got 3 discussion board posts to complete this week. Once again, I tell you, don't wait until the last day of the week to start completing your work. That tells me that you're not even signing into Blackboard. But you want to, at least twice a week, you should know what is coming up. There's no surprises. I gave you the course calendar, so you must have seen this is coming up. So for this instruction, I have required students that you will respond to this. This is based on the post you have to complete. So this post is related to what I call the visual analysis, or analyzing visuals, the topics for the week. So you guys are gonna, and I will go into a course shell so you understand what I mean. So there's a part 1 for this, and there's a part 2. So they're both different but very related, so this shouldn't be complicated for you to complete. And this, I think this will be easy. The themes in To Serve with Love too. Now I'm assuming that you'll watch the movie during the week of February the 20, from 19th to the 25th. So you may have to rent it, borrow it, do whatever you want, find it on YouTube, maybe you may see it there, or find it online for free. Whatever it's up to you. The options are up to you. Usually students have no problem finding this movie. Just make sure you do not watch the part 1, because that will take you back. It's the part 2 you should be targeting. Okay, let's move forward. As we look at the course calendar, you will notice the other week we've got other things, but we're going to focus on week 2. So let's look into our course shell. So I'm looking at learning modules. Okay, then I'm going to go into learning modules, and I'm going to click on learning module 2. You can't see it because I have it, I've not released it yet, but from my end, and since I'm an instructor, this is the discussion board prompts. So you notice there is something on the theme, there is an instruction on images, analyzing visuals. You're going to select one from this. Now nothing is it's strange if you've been existing, and if you've been reading the news, at least maybe not on TV but on the internet, one or more of these topics should strike a bell to you. Okay, so you're going to select one from this picture, and then, as I said, you are going to analyze and interpret it. Then of course that's part 1. Then you move on to part 2, which is related to part 1, and there's going to be some critical thinking. Okay, remember the theme of the class, so I want to challenge you guys. So it's gonna be, if you complete the first discussion board on part 1, you should be easy responding to part 2. And of course, but you have to think in order to respond to part 2. And I'm going to be looking for evidence that you're thinking. Okay, what else do I need to cover? We're looking at the course calendar. You will notice what I have here. You've got readings from the course textbook. Remember that the course textbook is one that I'm using. I'm not using an old version of some sort. That is, but everything that you pretty much need to know is in the course syllabus about the course textbook. I've sent pictures about it. It's the 4th edition, so make sure you have that book, because it's sooner or later it's gonna matter. It's a very engaging book. I think you should like it. So regarding the rest of the topics, I don't think I need to cover it, other than to say that there's supplementary items that I posted in our course shell. Say, let's go. I'm gonna, instead of going through the learning modules, I'm gonna access it from the course materials folder. So I'm going to find week 2 and find the readings and materials that I posted. So for week 2, okay. So this is week 2. I created a folder for it. Contents on the movie To Serve With Love, content literature, literary analysis, and a few other details. Okay. So that concludes my review of module 2, week 2. I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your week. Bye bye.